Greetings everyone, this is Spot, and welcome to World of Warships. I've been playing this a little bit lately. I enjoy it. I am in my St. Louis. It is a Tier 3 cruiser. I also have, well, I'm brain clouding it now, but I also have a battleship, which I do not enjoy playing as much, simply because it's just not as it's not as fast. The turret speeds don't rotate as fast, etc. If you have not played World of Warships, I would suggest you try it out. It has a nice tactical feel to it. It's considerably more zen feeling, more relaxing than say World of Tanks, where you could easily get one-shotted almost, when the game starts or within it. If you're not familiar with it, if you look up here, well, no, that's not what I'm looking for. There we go. If you look up here, you'll notice that we have one destroyer, which is that guy right there moving really quick. All these are cruisers. This is a battleship, and this is a carrier. They have pretty much the same. It's usually matched up pretty good at the same. We switched to armor-piercing rounds primarily because we want to actually penetrate when we start shooting. We will not be engaging a battleship with that, however. In fact, I try to stay away from engaging battleships until I absolutely have to, just because we do so little damage to them. We can set them on fire though, but we will, when we do tingle with the battleship, we'll be switching over to high explosive. There is a carrier, which means there will be torpedo bombers like these right here in the air. Now we have a carrier, so we have torpedo bombers and fighters, but pretty much torpedoes are like the worst thing that you can get tangled with here. So let's see what we've got. The range on these, if you look to the right there, is about 10.4 kilometers, but you will not usually see me firing them at that range. Now, the destroyer over here on the right, I shouldn't point over there, I should do this. That destroyer over there, the thing about destroyers, if you're not familiar with ship types as much, they're small, they're fast, but they don't have very big punch on guns. But destroyers usually have torpedoes, and that's what those little things right there in the water are. And friendly torpedoes can hit you, so you want to be really careful. It's usually the destroyer's responsibility to not fire them at you, but there is such thing as defensive driving even at sea. So yeah, this is a beautiful game, by the way. This is not turned up all the way. This is on high. There's actually, I believe, an ultimate or ultra. And so yeah, okay, so they're technically within range. No, actually they're not. Not within range. He's staying right outside our range, which is interesting. Okay, yeah, he's technically within our range now. We can try this. This is primarily a game of leading the target, right? Yeah, we got a few pretty good hits there. I don't think he's going to be within range very much longer. We can try this. You can fire in succession like that. Hey, you got a few hits. Or you can, whoa, watch it there, buddy. The problem is, about this, slow down, whoa. The problem is a lot of times is that if you're firing on an enemy a lot, he's on fire, and you're zoomed in like this, you can't see people right next to you. That was actually kind of a bad shot. I should have led that. I didn't actually look at the range. We can do this. Oh, not amazing. Let's try this. There we go. What we would like to actually start seeing is actually what are called citadel hits, and that's when you're coming down like that on your drop, and you're getting like Yep, he's out. And this game, you get XP. Well, we're actually going backwards. That's nice. Right there. See those torpedo bombers? That's bad news. They coming at me? I don't know where they're going. Let's see. What's up, buddy? No, he's not moving very quickly. But that is a long way, but he's not moving very fast. Got a few. He's kind of out of range now. I don't think we're going to get that. Oh, we got a few hits. Not bad. Okay, yeah, those torpedo bombers are scary. Alright, so if we look at our map, keeping your eye on the map is important. I would actually love to go and find the carrier, which would be very nice. Usually the carrier is backed up as far away as it could possibly get. Oh, okay. I was looking up there at the top and I thought that we had lost our carrier, but no. Both sides have lost actual cruisers. Okay, he's out of at the moment. He'll be back though. He'll be coming right here. Let's see here. I don't know if I'm actually going to be lucky enough to get any hits there. Oh. Almost, maybe? Now, this destroyer... Ooh, he's on fire. Good. There we go. This is kind of like a MOBA in that if you get the last hit, like you actually get the destroy, there's a significant amount of more XP as far as I've been able to tell. Okay, see that guy over there with the dual lines? That is a battleship, and I would prefer not to tingle with him. Because we're going forward, we've only got 2 guns. Now, I can turn, and we can try to get a broadside on this guy. You'll notice at the bottom left there, that our guns, they're actually highlighted which ones can actually hit this thing, and they go green. That was a pretty good hit, actually. I'd really like to get the last hit on this guy. No, I didn't. It's very difficult when you have multiples working on the same guy. So, okay,
the
now...
enemy team has taken the lead.
Yep, they have both A and B. So we should work on that. Do they still have their carrier? Still have their carrier. I need to go find their carrier. It's almost for sure up in this area. But the battleship is still around. And usually, if the battleship's smart, they'll sit within babysitting range of the carrier. That's what I do often whenever I'm running a cruiser. The, okay. Where is our battleship? Did we lose our battleship? Oh, that's... Oh, no, they lost their battleship too. Okay, then I'm going for the, going for the carrier. I don't know where it is, but that's where I'm going. Or I can follow this guy. Yeah, the problem is if we don't, those torpedo bombers are just bad news. Got overshot. Yep, not quite enough lead. A few there. Yep. Okay, he's on fire. He's turning. Yeah, those are gonna miss because he's turning. Oh crap, I'm about to run into a frickin'... Oh god, no, stop, slow down. I actually got stuck, that's funny. This is embarrassing. Yep. Oh!
You destroyed an enemy cruiser.
That was nice. Alright. Now, they still hold A and B, though. Like, if we don't end this soon. Oh, there's the carrier. Which I can't hit. Now, the carrier is going to be rapidly trying to defend itself, specifically with, you know, its torpedo bombers. Is it moving? Here it comes. Oh, you know what? I need to change to HE because I'm probably not going to pin that. We want to set it on fire. Yep, we have torpedoes in the water. Where are they? God, really? I'm gonna do this again? Okay, just to be clear, this is hilarious. I've gotten close, but I've never actually gotten stuck like this. Not once in the entire time I've been playing. But of course, the first time I go to actually record. There it goes. Okay, so now all we have is a destroyer. Come on, there we go. Okay, so we need to take, yeah, there's still planes in the air. Even though they have nowhere to actually land. And by the way, whenever you're actually playing as a carrier, I don't have a carrier yet, but I've seen gameplay of it. Yeah, it's inside if we can actually get this area here. Actually, this could be a serious problem if... Okay, there's the destroyer right there. I need to get and take this, or they may actually win from a cap. That's not good. Where is he? Is it 9 moving very quick? They don't have much armor. Oh, wow. I'm really surprised I hit. Wow. That was a really good shot. Yeah, that was a really good shot. I was very surprised I did that. So you'll see that I had 2 destroys. Did I get any? So okay, yeah. Hit to Citadel. This is when your armor piercing rounds. It's actually called a crap. I can't remember. There's a term for when the round arcs and it comes down almost straight, and you have gravity assist hardcore, and they actually penetrate the deck and go inside what's called the citadel, and you can hit like a magazine or anything that fuel, etc., and you have secondary explosions which are almost more damaging than the first one. These are these cause a lot of damage. So this was a 1.5 XP because it's the first one of the day I've done on this, and we got some cash. This is normal XP, this is global XP, and yeah, so we're gonna go back to the port real quick. Real quick, I'm actually gonna jump into the South Carolina here, which is the battleship. I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. It's it has a lot more power, a lot more punch, like hardcore more punch, but it's a lot slower, and it's what bothers me the most than the actual speed of the ship, of the boat itself, is the actual turret turn speed. It's really, really slow. Oh, and the reload speed is like really slow, but the shells are significantly larger. So I actually grinded up to get it, and it's completely upgraded. But then I went back to the St. Louis because I'm trying to grind up to the next cruiser, which is the Phoenix, I believe. And yeah, so that's really about it. I haven't had much issue getting into a game. Like, I think the actual population is actually quite good. This is, now I say that, of course, right here when I'm having an issue of some kind. Oh, there we go. Great. So what I usually do here is I'm immediately going to change over to AP. And doing this immediately in this, when you're doing a battleship, is a huge thing because you'll notice how long it takes to reload. It's ridiculous. Now, our range on these is 11.2. Part of that is we're completely upgraded, and I think our captain has an upgrade. Okay, so we're pushing 2 battleships, of which we are 1. The rest are cruisers and a destroyer. Now, there's 2 things. I can try to stay near this battleship. I'm actually going to try to stay near this battleship because I think that our firepower together is more valuable. But like, you'll notice that, like, if I go on this, if you look how slow the turrets move, they move really slow. One of the things that battleships also have, however, is this thing right here. This thing we didn't use last game, but this actually, if we get caught on fire or one of our guns goes out, we can use this, and it's a repair. It's a damage control party, and these refresh, right? This one, and this is unlimited, but there's a refresh time. This one is only for battleships, and it's a repair party, so you can actually repair damage once you get it. The cruisers don't have this, but there's only 3 of them, and there's a cooldown on that as well. And looks like we have a battleship right here. Now, cruisers can take down a battleship, especially if there's several. In fact, I've been taken down by like a pack of cruisers before in this ship. But is it ship or boat? I can never remember what's actually valid. So we can try to do this. Now you'll notice that how it sounds, right? It's so nice. Also, it's difficult to show you here without ruining a shot, but these guns, when they fire, the water around where the shell exits, it literally, like, it does a concave. It's really badass. It's a great just 8. So, like, we're firing against a cruiser here, right? So you'll notice we do a lot of damage when we hit that cruiser. A lot. And, you know, part of the reason is because these are really freaking big guns. Now, there's the battleship over there. Where's our battleship? Okay, here's... Ow! That hurt. I'll have to be... Okay, he's gone. Now, here comes this battleship around the corner here. I would prefer if our battleship was over here. Do I have any other cruisers? Okay, I do. I'm going to pull around. Oh, and there's the other battleship. I'm gonna get tag teamed by both these battleships. This is actually not gonna be good. Yep, he set me on fire. One of the things that like, if you remember the last game, I was talking about how we were, you change over to HE to actually set on fire, and because fire's bad news. So now we're not going to do near as much damage to this guy as we did that cruiser, because hey, we knocked out a gun. That's good. So that's great, right? But you'll notice that we still have we're still reloading. But I'm going to try to turn here. And now that we've turned, our other turrets 3 and 4 are interested, but they're taking so long to traverse that it's just. I'm gonna try and hit this. Okay, I need to leave this. There we go. Hey, he's on fire now, which is what the cruisers are good for. So he's losing HP this whole time. We're not gonna run into a. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna move because we want to stand. Here we go. Boom.
Battleship destroyed.
Okay, so one of their battleships is down. We have, and there's another one. Where did you go, buddy? Oh, he's over there. Okay. I have to be careful of the cruisers, right? But I definitely want to keep an eye on the battleship, because one battleship can take apart cruisers pretty quick if you don't help them out. So this cruiser's almost gone. That's our other battleship over there. So hopefully these guys are going to come. Let's see. Do we know where everyone is? Which we're missing one. Is he out there? He's out there. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get eyes on this. Also, the rudder turns really slow on this. What's up, buddy? Here we go. He's turning, so most of those are gonna miss, if not all of them. Now we got one hit, which is nice. But the thing is, like, you can take pot shots like that in a cruiser, and it's easy because your reload time is like 3 or 4 seconds. In this, it's so long that, like, knowing where you're gonna actually hit is a big deal. Let me see how fast I can get these. Over here, I might be able to hit this guy pretty good. Now that destroyer over there is ours, and I'll tell you what, a destroyer can take out a battleship really. Okay, here we go. Oh crap. Speaking of, oh crap, we're dead. We're absolutely dead. Yep. That was a really good shot. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how a destroyer can take out a battleship all by itself. That was a really good shot. And I wasn't watching, and they let him off really quick. That was a great shot. Wow. So let's jump over and see the rest of our fleet here. So this is our destroyer, right? You'll notice how fast he is. He is really fast. Actually, you know what? I would love to jump over to our other battleship so I can show you that wave effect. Yeah, this guy right here. Now watch the wave when he fires. Okay, I'm not sure how. So we're looking at the water underneath the guns. Oh, you just saw one there. Hold on. See it? When these side guns fire, you will see even better. It's so awesome looking. Come on. Ooh, 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 ooh. He's about to take a torpedo. Ooh, wow. That was close. Ben the Great, you are lucky. Okay, it looks like he's... See it? Oh, that is so badass. That is so amazing. The audio design in this is just wonderful. I could listen to those guns for hours. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, That just took him down to half health right there. Just that. And that's why a lot of times you'll notice that, like, if a destroyer's in the area, pretty much everyone will focus fire it because of stuff just like that. And I don't know if that's a Japanese destroyer or American. American destroyers tend to have better guns and not as good torpedoes, and Japanese are the other way around. Far better torpedoes. They still have their destroyer, but we have, they still have their battleship. Where is he? There he is. Now, you'll notice that these turrets here on the back, he may be firing over here, but he's going to get to a point where these turrets on the back are going to start turning, and they take so long. So to go from like over here to over there is a massive, look how long they're taking. He doesn't have those slowed down. That's about how fast they are. Oh no, actually he's moving different now. But they're really slow. Let's just say that. Did we lose our destroyer? Yeah. Yeah, see, he's actually, you can hear his engine. He's actually slowed down because he doesn't want to get out of range of this battleship before he can. And obviously you'll notice his fire is burning, so his repair is obviously on cooldown. God, that's badass looking. I mean, you have to admit, that's awesome. Now, it depends which battleship actually wins here, because they're both down to about the same amount of HP. And if our battleship goes first, even having the extra 2 cruisers could be not good enough. Where are you going, buddy? Okay, I'm gonna jump to this cruiser over here. So yeah, he's primarily working on this cruiser, which is losing what's on here. But see, like, the reload speed on these cruisers is just so much higher. And you'll notice the smaller guns there, those are secondary guns that you don't really control. Actually, you can control them somewhat. As in, you can actually click on something and maybe, like, focus fire that, which is especially helpful if you're a cruiser and you've got anti-air, which most cruisers do. And you want to focus on, like, torpedo bombers, because sometimes they'll, carriers will send in fighters to distract your anti-air while torpedo bombers come in behind them. And, wow, I've never actually seen that. He must be, that's a weird fire. I wonder if he's about to go. No, he's only half health. That's interesting. Yeah, this is pretty much over. Yep. And he's trying to take this kill before it gets taken out, but it's not going to happen. I mean, unless he just gets an amazing shot. There he is. There we go. Yeah, I definitely would have been in that game longer if it wasn't for that amazing torpedo shot. I didn't see who it was. Oh, actually, here it is. Yeah, Suchun. That was an amazing shot. Wait a minute. Wow, that wasn't even a destroyer. That's a cruiser that actually had torpedoes on it. Wow, that was really good. Really good. Awesome. So, yeah, this is World of Warships. Probably won't be posting a lot of videos of this, but I do enjoy it. It's fun. It's very zen, and there is a strategic, more especially tactical point of using the islands and stuff as cover and sneaking around them and stuff. It's actually really, really interesting. And actually, the every ship has a concealment, right? Which actually shows, surface detectability range and air detectability range. And this stuff matters a lot, especially if you're trying to sneak around places, which in a battleship doesn't matter that much. But like in a cruiser like this, it matters. So because you are fast enough that you can get around in places and stuff like that. With a battleship, it's more about like planning out where you want to position yourself and stuff like that. So awesome, cool. Well, thanks for hanging out, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
We're going for the moon.
Hey there, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. If you'd like to see more, just click subscribe. Come say hi to me on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, any of those. I hope to see you next time.